So as men, we tend to let our emotions ride over us far too much rather than be rational. You see, when professional fighters have that pre-fight banter and they're trying to rile up the other person, they know that if they get the other guy or girl angry enough and emotional enough, they'll make a mistake. Because that's what people do when they're too emotional, is they overreact rather than respond. So they become very reactive rather than responsive. And when it comes to helping you need to understand that in your life, you're going to have times when things are going to trigger you and piss you off and frustrate you. But you are entirely in control of your choices. You're entirely in control of your emotions, even though it might not feel like it. You have to understand that you must learn and develop and grow to be more rational than reactive. To be more understanding rather than emotional. There's nothing wrong with being an emotional person. I'm an emotional person. But I don't let those emotions dictate my reactions. I take some time to respond, to reflect, to understand things from a different perspective. And you are able to handle your shit better when you look after you, when you put you first for a little while. And I know that we get into this idea that we need to be doing all the time, right? But there needs to be a time where you just be you, where you give yourself permission to have you have your own time to do your own thing that you want to do. And I think given the choice, you would probably like to experience more health and energy and vitality and confidence in your life. But in order to get those things, you have to be willing to give a little bit effort. It's the one thing that we strive away for, isn't it? We're more than happy to work hard, and we know what hard work is. Most of us know how to graft. But when it comes to looking after ourselves, we take a back seat, and everything else and everybody else goes first, don't they? But at the expense of our energy and at the expense of our emotions. But when we understand, when we start to get a grip and a handle on our choices better, and we put ourselves first, we're less reactive and more responsive. We're less emotional in an overreactive way and more responsive and caring. We are more present with our loved ones. We are able to engage in a better conversation rather than a destructive argument. We are able to help each other overcome problems with solutions rather than aggravating the problem with more overthinking. You see, we hit a point in life where we handle things better when we start to put ourselves first. And I just need you to consider that maybe it's time that you said yes to you.
So if you like what you've just seen and you'd like to download a free copy of my audiobook, How to Stop Overthinking, then head over to overthinkingaudio.com now to grab your free copy to listen to straight away.